And don't let one of these members or these little punk staffers, all right, which most of you get to talk to, but stand up for yourself, for goodness sakes.
The American people have lost faith in Congress. I think it's pretty safe to say that, and it's easy to see why. These guys spend all their time calling each other names and doing all this empty posturing, and there are huge issues facing us. Whatever you feel about health care and the deficit and our relations with China, it doesn't help us to have these guys calling each other names and screaming and nothing getting done.
The reforms I'm proposing would not apply to those who are here illegally.
Everybody shares in the blame, both sides of the aisle, and President Obama, I think people say, he's been a little reticent. He's very popular, even at his reduced popularity. He's still pretty popular, and yet he hasn't gotten out in front of a lot of these issues on financial reform. He hasn't gotten out in front of health care the way a lot of people feel he should have. He didn't take ownership of that until maybe it was too late. We don't know if that thing is going to be able to pass at all. And so what you have here is a reasonably popular president, even now, standing aside and letting Congress, which has approval ratings in the teens, just screw everything up. It's a very strange sight. It's hard to know what anyone is trying to accomplish at this point. That's part of the Republican strategy is obviously that they just want to make people disgusted with government, because one of the kind of core Republican views is that government is too big, let's burn it down. And so in a sense, all this gridlock plays to their advantage. It makes people say government doesn't work, let's throw everybody out, let's do it over. But in the meantime, you have all kinds of things that need to be dealt with that are not really being dealt with. So it's a pretty scary time, because everybody can see the problems that we have financially in this country. We have huge bills coming due, and we don't really have any will to deal with them right now. And that's the biggest issue of all, really.